Hi, Renee. Hi, Judy. Hi, Language of Love team. Very happy to have been asked to participate in this telethon and all the good work that Judy does with her team. So my name is Ann Agueli. I am the author, award-winning author of Joyful Journaling for the Caregiver's Spirit. Just a little bit about my story. I had become a family caregiver with what I thought was 1 year, and 1 year turned into 6. And I noticed that there were plenty of opportunities to look for, let's say, a social worker or an estate attorney and things like that. But I couldn't really find a lot of resources for all of the pent up emotions that I was feeling inside and how to process them. So I wrote my book, Joyful Journaling for the Caregiver's Spirit. I won an award and I began speaking, and then that turned into a workshop. And then I recognized a couple of things. There were a couple of themes that were coming into play. I noticed on the caregiver's end that there weren't a lot of resources to talk about the feelings that we feel of emotional guilt, fear, anger, things like that. And taking it one step further, I would sit down at night and I would just write everything down in a notebook just to get it out of my head and get it onto paper so that I could feel a little bit better. And when I saw that that provided a little bit of relief, I then took it again another step further, and I looked at these emotions not as an enemy, but as my friend, as little messages of what I needed to address in my caregiving life as a family caregiver. And I saw that once I was able to take those negative emotions and remove the stories that I was telling myself about them and the scripts around them, and I was able to create strategies how to use anger as beneficial, as a tool to solve a problem, and how I could use guilt and look at that to see what needed to be addressed and what was real and factual and what really was not guilt that served me or anybody else in any way, shape, or form. I wrote the book and began this journey. What started out as Inspire Caregivers was just doing nice things for family caregivers. I am now in the process of rebranding to Heal with Journaling, because I feel that journaling, especially for family caregivers, there seems to be a connection between family caregivers. It's like always that one person in the family that takes this journey on all by themselves, and high sensitivity and so much compassion that compassion leads to burnout. There are a lot of people that I've spoken to in my 20 years professionally and personally as a family caregiver that don't know how to set boundaries, don't know how to say no, don't know how to delegate, don't know how to ask for help. And we hear a lot of talk about self-love and self-care. And yes, self-care is all those wonderful things: eating right, nutrition, getting out in nature, exercise, all of those beautiful things. But on an emotional level, it's those things that I just mentioned, like setting boundaries and asking for what we need and speaking our truths and sharing our feelings and processing them. So the book is based on, emotional tools to process all of those emotions that come up as a family caregiver. So in honor of Renee's telethon today, I have two offerings. One is for family caregivers. If you hop onto my website, Heal with Journaling, www.healwithjournaling, and you go on there and you sign up, you'll get 10% off the book. And you'll also get a set of family caregiver checklists, which include advanced directives, safety in the home, facilitating the family meeting, and also self-compassion family caregiver checklist, because it's all of those things. It's the how to do this, that, and the other thing, but it's also how to have a healthy relationship with ourselves as a highly sensitive, compassionate family caregiver, how to have relationships and create sibling harmony, and how to have peaceful, wonderful, beautiful passings for our elders, and hopefully with the potential and the possibility of creating legacy work. And for family caregivers, that is my offering for today through Renee's telethon, for aging facilities, coaches, and ministries, because I realized the other theme was that I cannot be everywhere. So I created a workshop. And with that workshop, let me show you the book here. If you are an aging facility, if you're a coach or a ministry, this is Joyful Journaling for the Caregiver's Spirit. If you go on to www.healwithjournaling.com, as a caregiver, you can pick up a copy of the book. I'm doing a 99-cent special if you want to do the Kindle edition. That will be up until the end of November in honor of Family Caregivers Month. If you are an aging facility, a coach, or a ministry, you will get 100 copies of the book, and you will get all of the sales and marketing materials and all of the presenter materials and all of the attendee materials at no extra cost. So let me just go through a list of what that is for those facilities. So what's included for the presenter materials, you will get 4 email autoresponders to announce your workshop and register your attendees. You will get an opt-in. It's 10 pages of journal prompt worksheets for your attendees. You'll get a 9-page long form sales page written by a professional copywriter, which introduces your workshop with information and testimonials included. You'll get a table of contents for the workshop presentation. You'll get video scripts to guide you during your presentation, PowerPoint slides that Renee and I worked on together for your presentation, PowerPoint PDF for your presentation, an award graphic, a book cover graphic, additional information template for you to plug in your information and your pertinent details. The attendees will each get a copy of the award-winning Joyful Journaling for the Caregiver's Spirit book, which is this one here. So if you do 100 copies of the book, you'll get all of the sales and the presenter and the attendee materials as well. And you can give out 1 copy for 100, or you can do 4 groups of 25, or you can do 10 groups of 10, or you can use the book as a marketing tool. Or if somebody attends a conference, you can give the book away as well. So you will also get a companion workbook for the attendees to write in and follow along. So it's a PDF for them so they can actually write in it. Heal with Journaling Family Caregiver checklists that I mentioned earlier, the self-compassion worksheets, and the self-compassion checklist. So if you want to help potential customers decrease stress and increase peace while maximizing your time and ability to serve them, you can get this incredibly value packaged bundle for the cost of 100 bucks. And that's less than you would pay like a ghostwriter for 1 copywritten sales material. So I feel that family caregivers really are chosen by a higher power. And what I would really love to see is the emotional and spiritual support that family caregivers need to be strong and put on the armor of God in order to do the job that they were chosen to do here on earth as earth angels. So again, I am Anne from Heal with Journaling. You can visit my website on www.healwithjournaling.com. You can, as a family caregiver, get a copy of the book, Joyful Journaling for the Caregiver's Spirit, with a 10% off coupon. If you'd rather go on Amazon, you can find it there. Today's Family Caregiver magazine awarded the book the Caregiver Friendly Award for 2016. You can also go and get the Kindle version on my website. And for the family assisted living facilities, any kind of aging facility, any kind of coach, you can pick up the workshop by ordering 100 copies of the book. And then once you do that, you'll get all of the sales and the marketing materials, the presenter materials, and also the attendee materials. So may God bless you as a family caregiver and watch over you. And may we all work together to shore up the strength and impart the wisdom and knowledge of God and give us the courage to do the job that we have been assigned as a family caregiver. May God bless you.